Most container homes are built in a line, or stacked, or cantilevered off each other in ways that look extraordinary in renders and create structural headaches the moment the engineering bill arrives. The H-shape does none of that. 2 containers, 1 connector. The most structurally efficient, the most spatially resolved, and the most wind-resistant container house layout in alternative residential architecture. And the engineering reasons it outperforms every linear and stacked arrangement are not complicated. They are just not talked about. Until now. Architecture where the structural argument and the spatial argument are the same argument. That is beyond real homes. Subscribe right now and hit the notification bell. We cover the extraordinary builds and the extraordinary reasoning behind them. The shipping container has one fundamental structural property that every container home builder needs to understand before they choose their layout. A container is strongest at its corners. The 8 corner castings of a standard ISO shipping container are precision engineered to stack containers 12 high under full load in ocean-going transport conditions. The structural steel frame that connects those corner castings, the 4 corner posts, and the top and bottom rails carries the entire load of the containers above through those corner points and transfers it to the ground through the corner posts below. The long corrugated side walls of a container are not primary structural elements. They contribute to the container's racking resistance under lateral load, but they are not the load-bearing members. The corners are. This single structural fact has direct and significant consequences for which container house layouts are structurally efficient and which ones are structurally compromised. Layouts that support containers at or near their corner castings, the way containers were designed to be supported, produce efficient, low-cost structural solutions. Layouts that support containers at points other than their corners, mid-span cantilevers, asymmetric stacks, containers supported only along their length by a beam beneath their long wall, require additional structural intervention that adds engineering cost, fabrication cost, and structural mass to a shell that was already a complete structural system before anyone cut a hole in it. The H-shape supports both container wings at their corners in a way no other multi-container layout does as consistently. And that structural efficiency is one of 5 reasons it is the strongest container house layout available. Today, we cover all 5. In an H-shaped container house layout, the 2 wing containers sit on their foundations, at or near their corner castings. The rear connector container sits on the top corner castings of both wing containers at each end, which is precisely how containers were designed to be stacked in marine transport. Corner casting to corner casting. The connection point is engineered. The tolerance is designed in. The load transfer is direct. The connector container's weight travels down through its own corner posts into the top corner castings of the wing containers below it. From there, it travels down the wing container's corner posts to the ground foundations. Every load in this system is traveling through the structural elements the container was designed to carry load through. No mid-span cantilevers. No beams spanning between points that were never intended as support points. No structural modifications required to make the container behave structurally in a way its engineering did not anticipate. This corner-to-corner load transfer produces a structural solution that requires the minimum possible additional engineering beyond what the containers already provide. The structural engineer's scope on an H-shaped container house is confirming that the connections are correctly detailed and the foundations are correctly sized for the combined load. It is not redesigning the container's structural system to compensate for a layout that fights their engineering. Cost consequence. Structural engineering fees for an H-shaped container house, $3,500 to $7,000. Structural engineering fees for a complex cantilevered or asymmetrically stacked container house of equivalent floor area, $8,000 to $22,000. The H-shaped structural clarity reduces engineering cost by $4,500 to $15,000 before a single container is moved. Wind loading is the primary structural challenge for any container house on an exposed site. Lateral wind pressure pushes against the broadside of a container structure and tries to rack the building off its foundation. Racking resistance, the structure's ability to resist that lateral deformation, is the critical performance parameter in any high-wind design. A single container has racking resistance in one direction, along its length, where the corrugated sidewalls provide diaphragm action. It has significantly less racking resistance across its width, where the flat-end walls provide limited lateral stiffness. A linear arrangement of 2 or 3 containers, end to end, has good racking resistance in the direction along their length and poor racking resistance perpendicular to that direction. The linear arrangement has a strong axis and a weak axis. The H-shaped layout has no weak axis. The 2 wing containers run parallel to each other, providing racking resistance in the direction along their length. The connector container runs perpendicular to both wings, providing racking resistance in the direction perpendicular to the wings. Wind approaching from any direction in an H-shaped layout encounters at least one container running perpendicular to it. The H geometry creates a structure that resists lateral wind loading from all 4 cardinal directions through the structural diaphragm action of the containers themselves, without additional shear walls, moment frames, or cross-bracing required in most exposure categories. On an exposed rural site, a coastal location, or any site in a high wind zone, this omnidirectional wind resistance is not a design preference. It is the structural specification that determines whether the building survives a major wind event intact or requires structural repair afterward. The open central breezeway between the 2 wing containers is not just a spatial and thermal feature. It is a structural element. The roof spanning the breezeway between the 2 wing containers, whether a simple shed roof, a flat roof with a parapet, or an arched structure, connects the 2 wings at their top plate level into a single structural system. Before the breezeway roof is installed, the 2 wing containers are structurally independent. They resist loads individually. Under a lateral wind load arriving from the direction along the breezeway, each wing container must resist the full wind pressure on its broadside independently. After the breezeway roof is installed and correctly connected to both wing containers, the 2 containers act as a coupled system. A lateral wind load on one wing is transferred through the breezeway roof diaphragm to the other wing and resisted by both containers simultaneously. The effective racking resistance of the coupled system is significantly higher than the sum of the 2 independent containers' individual racking resistance. The breezeway roof is doing structural work as a horizontal diaphragm connecting the 2 wings. In structural engineering terms, this is called a collector element, a structural member that collects lateral load from one part of the structure and transfers it to another part for resistance. The breezeway is simultaneously the passive cooling engine of the H-shaped container house, the transition and outdoor living zone, and the structural diaphragm that ties the 2 wing containers into a unified lateral force-resisting system. 3 functions. 1 roof. This is the structural sophistication that the H-shaped layout achieves, without any additional cost or complexity beyond building the roof that the layout would require anyway. Container houses are typically set on individual concrete pads or piers under each container's 4 corner castings, rather than on continuous strip footings under their full length. This point foundation system is cheaper and faster than continuous footings. It requires less concrete. It requires less excavation. And it is directly aligned with the container's structural logic, which transfers all loads to the ground through the 4 corner posts, rather than distributing them along the length of the container base. In an H-shaped container house, the two wing containers each require 4 foundation pads under their 8 corner castings. The rear connector container sits on the top corner castings of the wing containers and does not require separate ground foundation points. Total foundation pads for a standard H-shaped container house using 2 40-foot wing containers and 1 20-foot connector. 8 foundation pads. 8 individual concrete pads or piers. That is the complete foundation system for a structure enclosing approximately 1,100 to 1,400 square feet of floor area across 3 container volumes. The equivalent floor area in a linear or stacked arrangement requires either a continuous slab foundation, which adds $9,000 to $18,000 over the point foundation system, or a larger number of individual piers, because the linear layout does not concentrate its loads at the same 8 corner points with the same geometric efficiency. Foundation cost for an H-shaped container house using point pads under the 2 wing containers: $8,000 to $16,000. Foundation cost for an equivalent linear or complex stacked container layout at the same floor area: $14,000 to $30,000. Foundation saving of the H-shape over linear or stacked alternatives: $6,000 to $14,000. Every cut made in a container's steel structure reduces the structural capacity of the container at that cut location and requires compensating structural work to restore the lost capacity. Cutting an opening in a container's sidewall for a window. Cutting out an entire end wall for a glazed connection. Cutting a large pass-through between 2 stacked containers. Each cut removes steel from the structural frame and requires a structural steel header, a welded frame, or additional structural members to transfer the loads that the removed steel was carrying. The cost of modification work is the second largest structural cost in most container house builds, after the containers themselves. The H-shaped layout minimizes modification requirements in 2 specific ways. First, the breezeway-facing end walls of the 2 wing containers are where the primary modifications occur. End wall openings for full-height glazed connections to the breezeway are the most structurally forgiving cuts available on a container, because the end wall is the least critical structural component in the container's frame. The sidewalls and the corner posts are the critical structural members. The end walls contribute to racking resistance, but are not primary load-carrying members. Cutting large openings in end walls rather than sidewalls means less structural compensation required per square foot of opening created. Less compensation means less steel fabrication. Less steel fabrication means lower modification cost. Second, the long side walls of both wing containers and the rear connector face outward from the breezeway. These walls are left predominantly unmodified, carrying their original structural contribution intact. Only windows of modest size are cut into the outward-facing long walls, each one requiring a simple header rather than the major structural surgery of a full side wall removal. Modification cost for an H-shaped container house: $18,000 to $34,000 for both wing containers and the connector. Modification cost for a complex cantilevered or open-plan sidewall removal container house of equivalent floor area: $35,000 to $70,000. Modification saving of the H-shape: $17,000 to $36,000. Let us add the structural savings together. Engineering fees: H-shape saves $4,500 to $15,000 over complex layouts. Foundation: H-shape saves $6,000 to $14,000 over continuous slab or large pier systems. Modification: H-shape saves $17,000 to $36,000 over complex sidewall modification layouts. No additional shear walls or moment frames required in most high wind exposure categories. Saving dependent on site: $0 to $18,000. Total structural cost advantage of the H-shaped container house over complex cantilevered or open-plan alternatives of equivalent floor area. $27,500 to $83,000. That is the structural efficiency of the H-shape expressed as money. Money that stays in the interior budget rather than going to steel fabrication, engineering fees, and foundation concrete. The H-shape is not just structurally stronger, it produces that structural strength at a dramatically lower cost than the alternatives people choose because they look more interesting in photographs. The photographs last for the day the listing goes up. The structural efficiency lasts for the life of the building. So here is the question I want answered in the comments right now. Is the H-shaped container house the layout that the container home industry should be building as its standard rather than its exception? The structurally correct, cost-efficient, spatially generous solution that most builders overlook because the cantilevered and stacked alternatives look more dramatic in the render? Or is there a structural scenario or a site condition where the cantilevered and stacked layouts genuinely outperform the H-shape and justify their additional engineering and modification cost? Drop it in the comments below. I read every single one. And if this video gave you the structural reasoning you needed to make the case for the H-shape on your next container build, stay subscribed to Beyond Real Homes. Because next week, we are on site with the structural engineer who designed the H-shaped container house in this video. Every connection detail, every load calculation, and the exact specification that produces the wind resistance this building demonstrated when a Category 2 storm passed through its site 18 months after construction. That video is coming exclusively to Beyond Real Homes. Subscribe so you do not miss it. Share this with every container home builder you know who is still choosing layout based on what looks best in the render rather than what performs best when the wind arrives. I am your host on Beyond Real Homes. See you in the next one.